This is the CBD4 project, and we're going to be doing reconstruction of Campbell, Kansas, Oregon, Father Rahm, and 6th Avenue. The limits of the project include 5 streets, and we're going to be doing reconstruction on Campbell from Paisano to Loop 375, Kansas from Paisano to Loop 375, Oregon from Paisano to 6th Street, Father Rahm from Santa Fe to Campbell, and 6th Avenue from El Paso to Campbell. The proposed project will consist of roadway reconstruction, parkway improvements, including sidewalks, storm sewers, curbs and gutters, ADA improvements, bicycle improvements, driveways, traffic signals, lighting, signing and striping, landscaping and irrigation on Campbell, Kansas, Oregon, Father Rahm, and 6th Avenue. Improvements on Campbell Street from Paisano Drive to 8th Avenue and Kansas from Father Rahm to 8th Avenue will also include the reconfiguration from 3 one-way lanes to 2 two-way travel lanes. The total project length is approximately 1.8 miles, and the proposed improvement will take place within City of El Paso right-of-way. No right-of-way acquisition is needed for this project. This slide depicts the existing typical cross-sections along Campbell, including 3 northbound one-way travel lanes with variable parking and parkway on both sides of the roadway. This slide depicts the proposed typical cross-section along Campbell Street. This includes 1 travel lane in each direction, parking areas, landscape, parkways, cycle tracks and sidewalks, illumination, and the proposed improvements will also include traffic signal improvements at Campbell Street and Paisano Drive intersection. This slide depicts the existing typical cross-sections along Kansas Street, including 3 southbound one-way travel lanes with variable parking and parkway on both sides of the road. This slide depicts the typical cross-sections along Kansas. This includes 1 travel lane in each direction with a shared use bicycle striping on the road, parking areas, landscape, parkways, and sidewalks. We're now on Oregon, and this slide depicts the existing typical cross-section along Oregon, including 2 travel lanes with variable parking and parkway on both sides of the road. This slide depicts the typical cross-section along Oregon, and for this one, we are including 1 travel lane in each direction, parking areas, landscape parkways, cycle tracks, and sidewalks. For Father Rahm, existing cross-section, we have 2 travel lanes with variable diagonal parking and parkway on both sides of the road. This slide depicts the proposed typical sections on Father Rahm. This includes 1 travel lane in each direction, parking areas, landscape parkways, and sidewalks. This slide depicts the existing typical cross-sections along 6th Avenue, including 2 travel lanes with variable parking and parkways on both sides of the road. This slide depicts the proposed typical cross-sections along 6th Avenue. This includes 1 travel lane in each direction, parking areas, landscape parkways, cycle tracks, and sidewalks. Now, as part of the improvements of this project, one thing that we wanted to share with the public is that there's going to be some impacts on the parking, existing parking. So we're going to go over the different streets and bring up to the attention the parking losses that we're going to see after the project is completed. Along Campbell, we have a total of 14 spaces lost, and this is between Paisano and 375. Along Father Rahm, between Campbell and Kansas, we're going to be losing 9 spaces. On Kansas, between Father Rahm and 375, we're going to be losing 2 spaces. On Oregon, between Paisano and 6th Avenue, we are going to be losing 8 spaces. And finally, on 6th Avenue, between El Paso Street and Campbell, we are going to be losing 46 spaces. Now, we do have a breakdown on this losses because this is the street where we're going to be losing more spaces. We are going to be losing 4 spaces for taxi drivers, which we're going to be relocating. Decal spaces, we're going to be losing 13 spaces, which we are going to be relocating. Existing non-metered, we're going to be losing 3 spaces. And the rest are metered spaces throughout the corridor. Total estimated cost for construction is $12.75 million. This includes all 5 streets, and we do have sanitary sewer, water, and stormwater improvements throughout the corridors. Funding source is federal, state, and local funds. During construction, vehicular and pedestrian detours will be provided during construction. Contractor will maintain access to all residents and businesses. A virtual public hearing was performed on July 23rd of 2020 through August 7, 2020. Today we're having a public meeting, and the beginning of construction is September 7th of 2021. The total estimate for construction time is 2 years. And that concludes the presentation. We're open for any questions.
Not hearing any immediate questions right now. I'm just wanting to, provide additional feedback that the city of El Paso will make sure to coordinate with CBA, CBP. There's quite a few stakeholders involved with this downtown project, so want to make sure that the community is aware that we will be in constant communication with them, and also to include the DMD. So just wanted to provide that additional information for the benefit of those participating and who have also referenced back to this presentation. You are welcome. So like I said, really excited to start this project. City of El Paso will make sure to be involved. As with any project in construction, there will be moments of inconvenience, but just really want to communicate to our community at large. Downtown is not just those that are directly living there or own a business, but everyone within the city of El Paso that does travel to the downtown area, that we will be working closely with our community to ensure that access is provided, and that we are communicating the different phases of this project to ensure that the routes are well advertised so that we can still continue to navigate around our downtown and still make sure to visit our local businesses and family members that live within this area. So thank you for those that have participated. Once again, really excited. And after this construction, really looking forward to see the transformational change within our downtown. So thank you all and have a great evening.
Thank you, everybody.